Hey guys, it's Scott here, and today's video is going to be about the poker stakes this weekend at Belmont Park. And you got two Chad Brown horses racing there that kind of look like they stand out from the rest of the field. Uh, this weekend overall, just is not for a horse racing fan, it doesn't seem like the best week of racing. You got a couple of stakes races at Monmouth Park, and then you got this race at Belmont. But after last weekend where it was like grade one after grade one, then you had the big Belmont, and it just seems kind of like that really, downtime until the Haskell starts and the Jim Dandy and the Trevors, and you got the Belmont Derby coming up, for turf. But this is that slow, little couple week gap there. But needless to say, we're going to handicap the races for this weekend, and I'm also going to try to branch out and start doing some baseball videos and football. Like, I'm just a natural big sports fan. I love sports. I talk about sports all the time. It's what I do, and I really want to add that, and I hope everybody else likes other sports like football, baseball, and I'm not going to stop doing horse racing. I love that just as much, and I just want this channel to kind of be all sports, and I want to cover everything. But needless to say, this weekend just doesn't seem, as a fan of the sport, it's not that great of a week. Some of these horses like Mason's going to be a short price, and but it's done nothing wrong. It raced overseas last year, then came to Chad Brown and got second in the Maker's Mark Mile. The Grade One race at Keeneland, and then came back at a mile again. Got first. That was only a three-horse field, so take it for what it's worth. Even though Mason did win it by 5 lengths, and it does have the services of Flavian Pratt, who's been absolutely tearing it up since he's got out of Santa Anita. So this horse certainly on paper looks the part to be able to win the race. Uh, I think the other horse I'm gonna really look at is Public Sector, and this will be the Chad Brown horse that wins the most likely to make some money. Uh, this horse really has done, it raced at Churchill on its first start off the, layoff, and got six by 15 lengths. But if you go by last year's form, it actually did pretty good. Won the Manila State, or got second the Manila Stakes, won the Grade Two Hall of Fame, the Grade Three Ceramic, Grade Two Hill Prince, got fourth in the Hollywood Derby, but it was only by a length and a half. So maybe the horse wasn't ready to fire that day at Churchill. Maybe going back to Belmont where it's never finished out of the exacta. Returns the mile where out of four tries, two first and the second. There's some stuff to like, and it gets the services of Jose Ortiz, and Clarabach Stables also a good owner. Chad Brown trains a lot of their turf horses, so there's certainly a case to go with Public Sector, and then after that it's just a steep drop off. Had Wolfie's Dynagos, who lost to Mason in the Seek Again Stakes by 22 lengths, and his horse hasn't. Last race it won was at Gulfstream against a really weak field, and I just can't see this horse turning the tables and winning. So for me, that horse is a play against. Penalty, I think, is an interesting horse because Bill Mott's won this race three times in the last 10 years, and Penalty is one of those horses every once in a while can come and make a run at some good odds, and you just never know. So if you want to try to put a little price in there, maybe put this horse in your exotics. It does pick up Joel Rosario, and this horse is still lately, kind of lightly raced. Raced, five times last year. Then since September, came back in April. Didn't fire in that race, but this will be its second race. Pretty much the last 6 weeks. So I would expect that a horse coming off that long of a layoff, and then with a good 6 week turnaround to be able to maybe fire a little bit. So that's an interesting horse to put there. And you got Sanctuary City, who always comes with a run. Uh, you know he's also raced against weaker competition. So I couldn't really go pick this horse to be able to actually win the race. But for trifectas, superfectas, if with a 5 horse field, I don't even know if all it takes one horse scratch and the superfecta wagers are probably gone. But at least exactas, trifectas, you want to try to find a little price to put in there. They may have put the two Chad Browns over a Sanctuary City, and penalty might be a good way to play that race. But that's it, guys. It's a slow week for racing, but it should be getting ready to pick back up in the next couple of weeks. And I'll be here to cover all that and more. Thanks for watching, guys.